Hey guys, this is EpicEpics here, coming at you guys with another second 80 chest opening video. So as all you guys know, you guys can check out the other 80 opening video. We did it to kick off the International 3 with Kai and Miku and I. We're gonna do another one to wrap it up, just cause I was extremely unlucky, didn't get one courier in the entire opening video. And all the duplicates, mythicals, rares, I'm gonna give them away to you subscribers out there. I'm gonna do a big giveaway to kick off another series that's gonna happen this week, next week. Keep a lookout for that. Anyways, Kai.
No,
So, anyways, Kai and Miku, what's up, man? What do you guys think of the internationals? Who did you want to win? I know Alliance is not popular, as all of you guys know through the interviews, through the whole damn process. I was pretty upset about what happened. I'm a Chinese fanboy, so China, they got eliminated right away. It was a sad day for Chinese Dota. And yeah, what did you guys think?
Words cannot describe the sadness when Navi lost in a game they should have won. I don't even know, man.
I mean,
for those of you that didn't watch it, it was a good game if you're a fan of Dota, but it's also heartbreaking at the same time if you're a Navi fanboy.
I mean, not only that, it was Dendi was playing phenomenal the last game, absolutely phenomenal. And what happened was, usually when you back off, to from someone's base to TP away to safety, you usually back off and you get out of vision. You kind of hide in a corner, and then you make sure you're safe. You make sure your TP's not gonna get interrupted, and you TP away, right? Whereas this time, I mean, I don't even know what happened. Navi just three of them clumped up inside a big. Where are my items going to? This is weird. I'm opening the items, but they are showing up in a different tab. This is awkward. But anyways, I don't know why it's doing that. But anyways, so yeah.
So far?
No couriers. I opened maybe 10. But Navi, they grouped up and they were together and they TP'd away, clumped up. S4 just with a blink dagger blinked in, orbed in, and just got the cancel on 3 people at once, and that sealed the deal because they had a Wisp CK that was pushing top lane and the Furion that was pushing the bottom lane. It was
other way around, but yes.
It was devastating. Are you sure it was the other way around?
Yeah, Furion was top.
Furion was top. It was unfortunate. It was absolutely
Didn't matter
unfortunate.
though. It was just bad decision making. Like before the push even started, I was kind of already worrying for them because I see like the 2 top and bottom lane already pushed in, and Navi's just still waiting outside at mid lane for their own creeps.
That's true. And at the same time, you knew like they had the advantage. Dendi went beyond godlike on the TA. He had an Aegis, so even if he was picked off, he had a second life. And then with all of that going on, they still could have TP'd back safely, were preemptively TP'd back, pushed the lane back with anti-push heroes, and would have been okay. And even at the very end, I was talking to Kai, and I was saying, now that they have all these fresh BKBs, but any mistakes they make, if they get their TPs cancelled again, maybe they should just BKB and TP, because obviously S4 doesn't have a skill that goes through a BKB to disrupt your channeling teleport, right? But they didn't do that, and they had a high ground ward. They saw where Dendi was. They right away. Oh yes, first immortal courier, first immortal courier. Unusual Trapjaw, the box hound. Thank God, thank God. I will do a showcase of this later. Quick preview right here. This is the Trapjaw right here, the unusual. This is him flying. I am looking for the Smeevil, but this is already much better than the first opening video.
You want the Smeevil?
I want the Smeevil, yeah. I mean, something's wrong with my audio. I don't know. My game audio is completely quiet, but I guess that's alright.
So much cooler than the Smeevil.
So
much cheaper too.
So Victor, you know,
Respect.
what did you think of it though? Like, were you cheering for Navi the whole time? Were you cheering for any other teams? I mean, obviously I like IG the best. They're the old champion, and even last year before IG took the champion, I really liked IG just because of Tron's story. How, you know, I'm not sure if it was true, but there was a promotional story about how Tron used to be a basketball player, and then he sprained his ankle. His girlfriend dumped him, and he was really sad, so he stayed home, ate Cheetos, and played Dota every day. Then he got this amazing opportunity to play professionally, and he ended up going to, you know, what did he end up doing? He ended up going to the WCG championships or something, right? And he got a super hot model girlfriend, and you know, that was made before his international championship as well. So for those players in China, you know, they don't have a very good life. The standard of living in China is not as high as is North America on average, so they're not as well off. And I really thought, you know, this was a good opportunity for them, and it didn't turn out that way. And as a matter of fact, later when the Swedish team won, well, Swedes have a pretty high GDP per capita, so I don't know if that makes me biased, but I was cheering for China. One thing to note though, I thought it was really cool that Loda went out and bought all the stuff in the secret shop, and just gave it away to everybody in the audience. He knew he just won $300,000, right? So, you know, that was really nice of him. What did you guys think?
Tournament in general, or
No,
Loda
about
getting
what
all
Loda
this
did.
stuff?
About what Loda did. Like, does he know that he's maybe one of the less popular players, and he just kind of wanted to, you know?
Well, he's got
what
a
did you
decent
think?
following, especially in China, because of his Warcraft 1 career and
Mhm.
such. But yeah, it was pretty nice of him to do that, obviously. And then get some, like, he can, well, he's able to win some fans over, I guess, with that. Or just all the cheap people lining up for free stuff. I'd be down for that any day.
I mean, he didn't have to do that, right? He already
Yeah.
won the
It was nice
championship,
of him.
and that was already, so that was nice of him. And I think Dendi and Puppy and them, they really just, they are always nice, and they really took it to the next level this time. I mean, when Dendi won against Mushi, after winning, he was bowing down to Mushi, you know, showing his respect to the powerhouse player that Mushi is. And on top of that, he was, after losing, second Immortal Courier! It's
Oh,
the Magic
shit.
Carpet Smeevil! It is the Smeevil! Thank you, Valve! Spent $400 fucking on your game. Thank you for giving me this goddamn Smeevil. Alright, so I don't know if you guys seen this before, but here's a quick preview of the Smeevil.
How many chests do you have left?
I have more than half left. This is a good opening so far, but knowing the first video, it's probably all rares. So wait, let me
Better
see
be
if
all
it
rares.
is.
My
Let me see if
prediction
it
has
is.
to be true. I only said 2 couriers.
Yeah,
Better
Victor
not
guessed
get
and
it.
said 2 couriers. That I would get 2 couriers in this opening. So it's already paying off though. I mean, getting the Smeevil, I'm happy about it.
How much is
I'm
this
happy about it.
courier worth right now?
Smeevil is worth about 100 keys right now, so it's definitely less than all the keys that I've spent. I spent a total of 160 keys, right?
You have your trap jaw as well.
I have Trapjaw as well. I'm not sure how that is, but
Makes you break even, I guess.
probably. So by the way, like, what did you guys think of Navi? I was saying to Kai, like, if Navi took it from Alliance for a second time, screw the Chinese teams. I'm not cheering for the Chinese teams anymore. I'm gonna buy full out Navi gear. I'm gonna get like a Navi yellow hoodie and just wear that every time I play Dota, cause you know they are definitely they are good players, and on top of that, they are just good people, good competitive players for the community. So anyways, you know, with trading, you know, we can talk about a bit about trading now. I'm halfway through the chest. Victor, Miku, you
Mr.
are,
Miku.
you know, you are a professional trader. I mentioned last time you traded up with all that stuff. What do you expect to happen with all these items, you know? Just a quick note, something interesting that I know that happened with the items. There's a night, you know, all the plush items that you guys been seeing on stream. Everybody's throwing those around. I was thinking, why are people buying and throwing it around? Well, what happens is there's a lockless luck chest that you actually get from opening those little plush toys, and they end up having they end up giving you one of those luck things for $9.99. That's how much they cost, the plush toys. So people buy it just for that, just for the in-game code of the lockless luck chest. And they are now selling in the marketplace community hub for over $50. So that's a 5 times return on investment. If you wanted to have some money on Steam, you could go ahead at the international, just buy $50 worth, and you have $250 to buy games off of Steam, and not to mention the real money transactions. So that could be a real life investment for you if you have a few $1,000s stored up, and there's no limit on how much of those real life items you can buy at the secret shop at the international. You could essentially invest a few $1,000s and come back with a $10,000 profit. You know, Miku, what do you think of that?
Personally, I think this year's international, like the items that are coming out, it's pretty exploitable by people who's actually at the event, because as you know, there's limited tickets, right? So there's only that much people that can go. And then this year they give up so many promotional items, like the lockless luck box that you talk about. There's like all the items in there are mythicals. Like for example, like the Crystal Maiden, like Frost Owl Beacon, or the Kunkka Shadow Blade. There's like a few Kunkka sorted in there, and there's like Puck Wings or whatever, Juggernaut Sword.
Yeah, I saw the Juggernaut Sword though, but I gotta tell you, I still preferred the Fireborn Odashi out of all of the, especially the strange one.
It's just the price that people are selling it in the market. Like people are selling, like even the cheapest item that you can say is the Crystal Maiden staff. That's like people are selling it for 15 Gs.
I'm gonna do a quick showcase of my Juggernaut stuff, my favorite hero.
Things
So
like Shadow Blade, people were asking for like 90 keys for it, and like 80 keys, 70 keys, whatever. Usually these amount of keys you don't see on a lot of items, like before the international. It's like even the Immortal Pudge Hook at most was like 40 to 45.
That's true. They totally inflated the entire market, right?
Like super expensive items, like back then was like the TI2 couriers, which is like at most like 90 key. People were like, whoa, 100 plus key already, like so much keys, right? Now like in Dendy autograph item.
Yeah, you should explain a little bit. When you first told me, I had no idea of it. You should maybe
autographed items.
Yeah.
So basically, there's like a booth set up at the event, and then people can like the people who is in there each have like a ID card, and there's a barcode on it. Basically, people at those booths, like the players or announcer designers, like the game designers, item designers, like you'll find like random people just there, like sitting at the booth. They'll scan your card, and basically they scan it, and you can get an autograph item. And when you redeem it in your Steam account, you can apply the autograph item to any items, and you'll have their signature on it, which is just like a description, like Dendy signed on this item.
Can you get more than one player to sign on an item?
I'm not sure about the mechanics because I didn't go, but basically one of those autograph, like normal players, like the less popular ones, even the less popular ones will have like 20 or 30 keys. Dendy like 180 key. Because Dendy, like, I think like it was because Dendy didn't really have much free time to sit down and scan, so
just to put that in perspective for everybody, I got the third unusual Immortal Courier. Oh my god, unusual Oski, baby!
Got all three.
I got all three.
Not bad.
Wow, I did not give up on Valve. I guess this is good. Okay, I was about to give up, so I spent freaking $200 to show everybody, to promote their items, and I ended up getting all rares, and that was unfortunate. I'm pretty happy about this one, and this will be an exciting opening video for the viewers to see. So yeah, to put that in perspective, 180 keys. That is close to $500.
Just to say that, Dendy signed on your
your items, like Miku, your items. I mean, how much money are you spending for the ticket? $40, right? And you include plane tickets from anywhere in North America. You could essentially get one signature from Dendy and make all that money back, essentially. And if you were to get some of those $10 plushies, you were to get a few T-shirts that are sold out now, you're good. You make a profit on going and enjoying this. And with that in mind, I want to say, like, the Valve has to learn from the Chinese tournament makers. They have to rent out a stadium. They have to rent out a 30,000 people stadium and have more people attend their event, because 3,000 people is not a lot. And with more than almost 6 million unique players now, that's really limiting everything, right? That's limiting the number of players that can get their hands on these signature items, and that's why the prices are so jacked up. Because say somebody in Europe, they don't have $1,000 to buy the tickets to come to the international, but they are a huge Dendy fan, right? They spend hours and hours playing Dota, and they love seeing Dendy in action. Then it's worth it for them to spend 100 keys and get a cool courier, or get something cool like the Shadow Blade from the Luckless box, and then go ahead and buy a Dendy signature, and then they can use that thing for the duration of years to come. So I mean, with 3,000, it's definitely just inflating the market. If you had a 30,000 people stadium, not only would Valve make more money, these items would have a more have what they're meant to do, which is microtransactions. Have people spend $10 on a plushie and get a Shadow Blade for Kunkka and have it look cool. Or maybe they will buy a few. They will spend $50 and buy 5 luck boxes and open a few and have fun. To have these keys, and they can have fun and open them. But to have $500 just for a signature on an esports item that does absolutely nothing for you in game is kind of insane right now. And I think that goes to show how much inflation there is in the market for Valve.
Yeah, and it's just this year too. Like last year, it was just like the three TI couriers from last year. There's no like mythical items. Like this year, there's no like plushies, or there's no lockless like luck box. There's no sync autograph items. Like last year, the super expensive items were just the 3 TI couriers.
That's true.
This year, suddenly, like 10 or 20 of these items comes out, and suddenly, like 30 or 40 key means like nothing anymore. It suddenly seems, and like when I saw the prices on these items, to be honest, I'm kind of disappointed at how things turned out, and I don't know if I wanna. Like, I don't even want to touch those items anymore.
That's true.
It just feels not worth it for me, because
that's true.
All these people are getting it for free. Like, they just have to like scan their barcode, and then suddenly they decide to jack up the price so much. Like, oh, Dendy signature is so rare, you have to get it for 180 keys. I feel that's just stupid.
That's
You're
true.
just
That's
mad
true.
that
I
you
mean,
have a Dendy
you're mad that you can't go. Like, let's be honest here.
No,
We all wanted
like,
to go, right? We're in North America. It's not too far from where we live. It's probably $300 plane
and
tickets.
It's not even that. It's just the system, like how it turned out when they sold the tickets. Like, we had friends who like was waiting for the tickets to for the patch to come out, and they were already like, the second the patch finished, they tried to buy a ticket and they couldn't even buy it because there's only that many limited.
That's
So,
true.
like,
It is so limited. It's sold out in the first hour.
It's not like, oh, I'm
It's
waiting
only,
for
like,
like
the first 10
I
minutes.
waited for like 20 days and I finally decided to go, and suddenly I can't buy it, and I'm
That's
mad.
true.
Not that,
That's
right?
true. That's what I mean.
I
They need to have
the
the
patch
stadium.
finish
They need to have. Maybe you can have VIP, unlimited access to the players to go in the players lounge. You can sell those tickets for maybe $400-500, and people will buy it. And then you can have those. You can have a huge stadium where you have seats on the freaking balcony just for people to be there, to shop at the secret shop, to look around, to walk around with the players, to talk with like-minded people. You can sell those for $40, and you end up having 30,000 people. And I think it's more than reasonable to assume that they will sell and make profit off of a stadium-sized event. So I'm not too sure why they're limiting it to Bayonetta Hall. And to be honest, I think they should change it, and I believe Valve will change it. I mean, they are a very smart company. Just by making Dota 2 itself, it shows how big they are. And by the way, I finished opening all the couriers, all the boxes. Ended up getting those 3 couriers. Ended up getting all those 3 couriers, and got a bunch of rares. I'm gonna be giving away those these different matching mythicals. it's gonna be my next giveaway. Keep a lookout for that. That's gonna be happening in a couple of days. And thank you guys for watching. Again, Miku too. He is a professional trader. He knows a lot about items. He is really up to date on the scene. And you know, a lot of you guys add me and ask me to trade with you or something. Well, I'm just a collector. You know, if I have dupes, I may trade it away, but otherwise, I'm a collector. As you guys see, I love Dota 2, and I love to collect these items. Miku is a trader. He doesn't mind letting his items leave his hand if it's a good deal. So if you guys want to look for trades, go ahead, ask for Miku, ask for these trades. But you know, you guys hear it. He's pretty cynical about Dota 2 prices right now. So you guys
for those
maybe
that don't know, Miku is a very generous player as well. Like sometimes if you add him and then you're really nice to him, he will give away his mythicals, etc. So as long as you're nice about it, then like just don't hesitate to ask. Just
anyways, man, guys,
nice guy.
Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. And hope you guys enjoyed the TI2 event. It has been huge. It is free to play now. Tell your friends, comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.